Hello YouTube, Ranger of Oz once again, and yep, I'm gonna say it, it's space time with Kamen Rider Fourze FMCS Fire State. Oh wow, this figure. I love it. Now, this is basically, okay, Seichaku Henshin, Final Form Ride, and the FMCS series are all basically in the same line of figures. They're the gimmick figures. They're supposed to show off the gimmicks of each of the series that they're introduced for. Final Form Ride is obvious. Seichaku Henshin was the armor changing, which is standard for most. Kamen Rider, they don't do the Seichaku Henshin anymore, that I know of. I haven't seen them. The Final Form Ride was basically the step in for that. And since then, they've just basically done, you know, the gimmick figures, each one matching with the gimmicks, and Fourze is a continuation of that. This sculpt, everything about this figure is right. It's got a fairly decent ball joint on the head, decent shoulder ball joint, which is only really held back by the shoulder pads, but I can live with that, because everything else about this figure is awesome. You've got your basic forearm, bicep swivel, elbow joint, wrist swivel. The finger swivels we've become well used to with the Kamen Rider figures. Hip, ball jointed legs. These ones can do the splits. Thigh swivel. There's a knee, not double jointed, but that's fine. You can get some pretty good sculpting out of it. These are the best ball jointed ankles we have seen. It is a ball joint on a swivel. No, it's not. It's a swivel on a swivel. My mistake. It's still awesome. You can still get some good range out of it. I do love the look at this figure. Just the way that it is. The detail, the sculpt, the absolutely fantastic compound eyes on that beautiful head sculpt. I'm in love with this figure. I love it. I want to take it to bed to me and hug it at night. It is my soft toy. It is my security blanket. It is awesome. Okay, maybe not quite that far, but nonetheless, I do like it. It is probably my favourite of the three Kamen Rider figures so far, and the gimmick does not take away from it, which is shocking. Mainly because the gimmick was built straight into the suit that is on the show, and these sticky outy bits, you know, we're used to them by this point, because we've seen them on the show the entire time. The idea with this is that these switches sticking out of his belt allow him to summon various modules, which he uses as weapons. Some of them are weird, some of them are awesome. On the weird side, we have Boom. Yes, that is a speaker. I don't know what more you want me to say about that. Again, detailing on the actual speaker itself is really, really good. I have to admit, I'm impressed with some of the detailing I've seen. Like right around it, except, oh no, even the back. You've got the plugs for the speaker in the back. So yeah, the idea with this is that you take these very nice, angle joints, put it down that way, and then these just slide in, and then the foot keeps it into place. And you now have him being able to use Boom. He comes with 4 of these: Gatling, Shield, Boom, and the gun which activates fire states. All in all, I like this figure. I like this toy. I like that the gimmick doesn't actually take away from it. You can put them all on at once, or you can put them on separately. He has a little bit of trouble holding his gun That might just be me being a pathetic, out of practice grown-up. But he does have a little bit of trouble holding the gun sometimes. But the gun does go into extinguisher mode, so I can forgive it. It does everything that it's supposed to in the show, and everything here is just well painted and well done. And I've been saying that a lot. I feel vindicated, actually. After the Thundercats toys, after Vanguard, after the Vanguard fighters, after the sort of disappointing camshaft, I feel like I can safely say that I've found some good toys. Hibiki was a little disappointing. Todoroki, even with the armor on, wasn't restricted, and it looked really good. This, again, no major restrictions when you put the system on, and it looks good. I wish people would get this point that you can make a good toy without the gimmick interfering in that. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Kamen Rider Fourze Fire State FMCS figure. Buy it now. Anyway, this is Ranger of Oz, and by my calculation, next week's my 10th episode. I feel kind of accomplished for some reason. I think I might have to try and do something special. Catch you then.